Let's see. I don't know. Hey guys, I don't know how we should start this. How should we start it?
We shouldn't start it.
You don't. You don't think we should start it? I kind of want to do a vlogcast. How do you say that? What is it?
Podcast?
Podcast, but it's in video form. So wouldn't it be vlogcast?
No, it would not.
It'd be okay. I have a I actually really have a topic I want to talk about, and that's something I don't see a lot. Like on my YouTube page, I see a lot of comments from women when I post C-drama, content, but I don't see a lot of like comments from guys unless they're like gay or bi or whatever. It's more like, why do you like this guy? Talking about Bingo Gal. Why do you like this guy? And, oh, what are you watching that for? So I have someone on today. His name is...
I don't have one. Listen. You're asking a lot of someone who has 3 hours of sleep.
I'm asking a lot. Well, are you a C-drama addict?
No.
Manga addict?
No. Take it easy. I don't know.
So I just really wanted a guy's opinion, and this guy has watched C-drama only because I forced him to watch so much of Eternal Love with me. And I really want to know his thoughts on it. What does he think about like C-drama? So that's what I want to talk about today. So what was your first thought when I asked you to watch it with me?
I ain't watching that shit. It sucks.
That was your first thought?
Yeah, I don't do that.
And then, like, one of your friends is like, oh, she's watching something with DONGHUA on it or whatever.
I don't remember. It's been like a year or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
And basically I was just held captive.
It's true. I was binge watching that stuff, and if anybody wanted to spend time with me, they had to watch it too. But you did something really weird, I think. What were you using, Wikipedia? What were you using to like Google about what service? You were like Googling the episodes, weren't you?
I don't remember which series I did that for. Well, this is mostly because you hate to watch series and not know if they're going to turn out good or not, certain characters.
Yeah.
And so you can find all these sites on the internet where fans of these series have basically summarized every episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, remember, what was that one with that I held you captive to watch with me? That it was really good. Word of Honor. It was Word of Honor.
Did we finish watching that?
No, because listen, guys, listen. No, okay, I was so into Word of Honor. It's a BL, right? C-drama, and you enjoyed it. You were enjoying it.
It was okay.
Yeah, and so we were really getting into it. I know I was holding him hostage, captive, saying, if you want to spend time with me, you have to watch this with me. But then he did his Googling the episodes, and he told me something that happens toward the end that got me curious. He says, I don't know about this. And I'm like, what? What did you read? What did you read? I was like freaking out. And so then I think did I start Googling it?
No, you demanded that I read the page I was on to you.
I did. I demanded that. Yes. And oh my God. It's like one of my favorite couples, and I'm not going to do any spoilers, but if you've watched the whole Word of Honor, I haven't. I stopped. I like literally stopped. Remember that?
Right. Well, part of the issue there is that story gets a slightly more upbeat conclusion in this final episode.
That's,
that is not released anywhere that we could find.
yeah. I did. Who was that from? Anyway, sorry guys. Sorry. Yeah, it was so good. And the characters I was enjoying when I found out certain things that were going to happen, I had no desire to watch it. And you were like, I'm not watching this shit. Basically, is what you said. No, I'm done. Yeah. But it's true. He did start Googling stuff for me because there are a number of things I watched and I wound up just sobbing my way. Like it started off so happy, fun. I don't remember what that one series was. But I told you, I'm like, oh my God, this is so funny. I love comedy. Right? And C-drama. And come to find out, that did not last long. Right? I told you, and I don't know which one it was, but oh my God, it just turned into like a living nightmare. It was like I was in a C-drama nightmare.
Yeah, well, I wasn't Googling things just for you. It's because I have a decent amount of experience with Chinese media. And, well, in general, I think all Asian media has this weird habit of they really like to introduce these complications towards the end. The pacing isn't that good in some of these novels and some of these comics and animated series. The pacing isn't that good. They introduce a bunch of complications towards the end that really just kind of convolute everything and mess everything up. And they really like these strange endings where, you know, it's a sort of a philosophical happy ending, but if you dare to think any deeper beyond the end line, which is like, and then everything was happy, you think, well, that kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, just like I'm still not over the ending of Love Between Fairy and Devil. Like I had a mental breakdown on C-Drama Discord server because the end. Was that a spoiler? And it was beyond me. It was so brief, right? And the extra video that I found on YouTube, it was so brief, and it was all from the perspective of him, Moon Supreme, when he was actually in this unconscious state when one of her characters had died before she transitioned. So, I mean, I'm just talking nonsense right now, but because I don't want to I'm afraid I've given away spoilers or whatever. And like I even have on my page, I have on my page, I need happy endings. I have to have happy endings. If I don't get a happy ending, I have to rewrite it. But you read like web novels and shit like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, all three, what?
All three.
All three.
It just depends on what comes to my attention.
Yeah. And like you were old school grandma, right?
The Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation.
Yeah, and the
and me and one of my friends thought it was very funny because on the site we were using to read the comic version of this,
yeah.
the way that they truncate the names, it just said the grandma ... That's sort of how I got, and so I was actually really surprised when that was a series that you forced me to watch, because when it started I was like, wait a second, this seems really familiar.
Yeah, and it was The Untamed. It was The Untamed, so it was the TV adaptation, and you didn't realize it. Well, we watched that.
Yeah.
Did I have to force you to watch that with me?
Yes. I don't like watching things. It takes too long.
Yeah, he's not like a movie dude. Or a TV series dude. Yeah. But he does love, like, reading all that stuff. But it was good. I was, like, highly pleased with the adaptation. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm surprised it got past the party censors.
Yeah. Well, I don't think since Word of Honor, I'm trying to think. I think actually China may have like the government may have like just shut down the BL romances. I don't know.
Well, there was a controversy about that.
Was it the 227 incident?
I don't know what that means.
Like with the fan fiction about the Untamed, and they were using the artists, the actual actors' names, or was there something else?
No. There was a huge controversy because one author was incredibly jealous of the success of another author, and they reported them to the party as having explicit content that went against the morals of the party. And so they got sent to prison, the author, for like 7 years of prison.
For
writing.
real?
Yeah. And several authors have just sort of stopped making that kind of content.
Wow.
And interestingly, I've seen some translators comment on the fact that a lot of new media since that incident is very obviously pro-state. And so in their novels where, maybe someone gets sent to another world or it's back in history,
Yeah.
there will be some sort of weird throwaway lines about, oh, but how great, the CCP is or whatever.
Yeah.
Or how great modern China was.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's the sort of thing that I get the feeling is kind of a don't ask, don't tell kind of thing in China right now.
Definitely.
But someone told, and so someone had to go to jail.
I cannot believe that. That's insane. 7 years, you said?
7 years, yeah.
Wow.
Something, I think it could have been longer, it could have been shorter. I don't remember all the details. I was just reading it. Actually, I read it just a month ago, but I think the controversy is maybe a year or two old at this point.
Gosh. Yeah. And then, but people they take it to the extreme. Like, they see online couples, whether it be K-drama, C-drama. I don't really watch. I know that Japan, like right now, I'm watching Meteor Garden and Boys Over Flowers. One titled K-drama, it's K-drama, one C-drama with Dylan Wang. And I keep switching back and forth with them. But I think the first one was, I think it was Japanese, because I think it's a Japanese story. I think. Don't hold me to that. But it's I don't know. I lost where I was going with that point. I don't know where I was going. Where was I going?
What did it have to do with
I have no idea.
So we talked about the controversy and BL not being allowed in China.
Yes.
And where does Japan come into this?
I was saying I watch a lot of K-drama and C-drama, but I don't watch a lot of Japanese dramas.
I feel like that is pretty standard because you almost never hear people talking about J-dramas.
Yeah. Now I watch anime. Anime's different. Everybody watches anime. Japanese anime.
Yeah, well, it's also interesting because nobody talks about the animated works that come out of Korean or China.
But there are.
There are, yeah. Interestingly, I believe that the Chinese term for animated, cartoons basically is DONGHUA.
Yes, that is the literal meaning of DONGHUA. And speaking of DONGHUA, I made this guy watch Eternal Love of Dream, and you were on your phone for
I'm always on my phone. I'm on my phone right now.
Oh God, you are! Oh my God!
Listen, I'm really good at multitasking.
Oh, did you watch?
You're vibrating your camera.
Oh, sorry, Eternal Love of Dream.
Yeah.
You watched Eternal Love of Dream with me, with DONGHUA.
Yeah.
And I just fell so in love with DONGHUA. What did you think of Vingo Gao playing DONGHUA? Gao.
I think he's a good actor. I think it's very interesting how, because of the character of DONGHUA, he basically has to convey 90% of his acting through facial expressions and subtle motions.
Yes.
But the character was also very strange to me, especially in Eternal Love of Dream, because he's basically a weird stalker for parts of it.
Eternal love.
Yeah, because I would see purple in the background. I'd be like, "Is that him stalking again?" And then it zooms out or pans over, and there he is,
Oh my god,
following
I
behind
forgot.
Bai Fengju,
Yes.
who is, she's just walking around or she's fishing or something, and then he's just there in the background.
Yes. Yes. And it's like he's overhearing her conversations. And I mean, it's very different, of course, because in Eternal Love of Dream, 10 Miles of Peach Blossoms. They were side characters, but they became so popular. And yeah, I mean, with DONGHUA, because of like DONGHUA Dijun, like with his face, it's like he had to use his eyes and subtle body movements and like subtle raises of his eyebrows. And I think that's why I mean, I know people fell in love with Bingo Gal before that and a lot of his other works, but I think DONGHUA like sealed his fate, as in everyone will always forever in some part of their mind think of him as DONGHUA Dijun. That white hair, it was just sexy to me. What did you think?
I don't have those kinds of opinions. But speaking of his hair, I do remember you telling me some story where something happened on set or something, and he laughed so hard because they're not wigs; they're these kind of weird half ceramic molded hair pieces, right? And he laughed so hard it cracked it, and they had to repair it
because of Si Ming's character. I think he got to laughing so much that it cracked. And then I saw another clip of him basically like he was in a frame, but then there were people just sitting on these stools with DONGHUA Dijun wigs on their head. They were just sitting and waiting for, I guess, if they need, I don't know if it was they were standing in or they were there in case his cracked and needed to be repaired. I don't know. What was the topic of this? Why can't I call it a vlogcast?
You can call it whatever you want.
But it's not.
Sometimes I do a podcast where I play games, and I stole a term from another group where we call it pod play.
Oh, wow, pod play.
Yeah. But you could call this a vlogcast if you want.
Yeah, I want to call it the vlogcast, guys. Anyway, what was our original topic going to be?
We didn't have one. You hit record.
Oh, that's true. We didn't, because I had you here.
Right.
And since I had you here, well, I'm just basically holding you captive again.
This is a very familiar situation, yes.
Do you watch my videos on YouTube?
I would never watch your videos.
You don't watch my DONGHUA videos, my Bingo Gal videos.
The last video I tried to watch of yours almost gave me a seizure. And see, now your audience won't know what video I'm talking about because that's all of your videos.
Oh my god! That's all of my videos? You guys do my videos and do seizures? I wouldn't know because I don't watch them after I upload. Oh gosh. Shall we wrap this up?
Sure.
All right. Maybe we'll talk later. Well, we'll probably do, I'm not kidding you. And I'll put this in another video if it happens. This will probably never air. And we will probably just do something completely different. Say bye.
See you.